As far as my older daughter, I think she knows the values. We've taught her what a quarter is and what a nickel is and how many pennies make a nickel and all that good stuff. Danielle, my youngest one, is just, woo, there's so many coins, you know, so many little pieces of metal on the table. So how many pennies do you need to make one nickel?
1.
No?
11.
Don't just guess.
Count.
Look, my youngest one has no concept of I found a dime versus I found a toonie versus I found a penny.
A quarter's more than a loonie.
As far as my older daughter, I think she's aware of what money does. She knows how we make it.
Money comes from my parents. They work and then they make money and then they put it in the bank.
I would say I started with her when she was about 5.
The kinds of things you can use money for is clothes, toys, and candy.
When I was teaching Fiona the value of money, we would take a handful of coins and just throw them on the table and get her to, number one, sort them. And then I would get her to put them which is worth the least to which is worth the most. And then we'd start to slowly add them together. Right, and how many loonies are in a toonie?
2.
Good.
Money is something that you use to pay for stuff.
I started right away pretend shopping. That was the big thing for her. She loved to pretend shop.
We've played store with my mom at nighttime.
She's not as interested in these kind of things, so we have a little bit more difficulty getting her to sit with the numbers. But she's starting to get it now. She understands that you have to give money to get the orange, for example. She understands the whole transaction more than the actual currency issue.
Hello, miss. Can I pay for these, please? Sure thing.
You know, we teach a little bit of money value to our children.
A TV costs high.
A van costs more than bananas.
Shoes cost medium.
A TV costs more than a hamburger.
Socks cost low.
I think a car would cost $1 million.
My youngest daughter does not really fully understand value. She knows at this point, mommy and daddy work to make money, but I don't think she really gets, you know, how you that you go to work and somebody pays you for doing the work you do, and then that money comes to you, and then I don't think they really fully understand that yet.
The Patel family experience just goes to show that kids don't all grasp the concept of money at the same rate. Daniela isn't getting it quite as quickly as her sister Fiona did, but it's not just about age or education. It's also about their interests. Tina can take the next step in teaching her girls about the value of money by making their pretend shopping real. Give kids something to buy with cash at every shopping outing, and make sure you appeal to their interests. It can be socks, cookies, or the ingredients for spaghetti. Now, don't worry at this stage about making change. Your goal is for them to start estimating how much things cost and if they have enough money to make the purchase. You can start with a single familiar item and gradually build them up so they're making their own shopping list. They can check the price sticker on the shelf and then ask mom or dad for the amount. You know, I find kids love the transaction at the checkout. The concept of money through numbers alone can be hard to grasp, but the physical experience of handling money, seeing prices, and paying for things is what makes the lesson stick.